we want to just say thank you in some small way to an exceptional career. Many of you might not know, Mike and I were hired in the academy. That's our pictures up there in 1981. We attended the same fire academy and graduated together. And as I was thinking about what I might highlight regarding Mike, I came up with a few things that I'd like to start with. First is he's very easy to scare. Remember one example at the station, and we had a captain who had a very routine manner on him, and when he went to bed at the same time, he went into his bedroom, he always left his window open, whether it was winter or summer. He'd reach out, pull the window shut, pull his blinds and get in bed. So it just was the same all the time. So we came up with a plan that no fire chief in his right mind would approve. And so I told Mike, I said, Mike, why don't you run through the bay and run around, and when he reaches out to get the window, grab his arm and scare him. Yeah, great idea. So Mike takes off and I bail out the window. So I'm out, and it's on the side of Station 27. It's pitch black. There's no street lights back then, so it was really hard to see. And the only thing out there was this little fir tree, little Christmas tree. It was about this wide, like Charlie Brown, right? Nothing. Now I have one of the dark blue uniforms on at the time, and I jump behind the tree and squat it down. And I see Mike peer around and he comes over and he gets under the window, and he's literally 2 feet from me. He's standing there and he's kind of looking around waiting, and then you can tell he senses something's not quite right. So he turns around ever so slowly, and I just stand up. I didn't say a word or anything. He flies back, grabs his heart. I thought we were going to have a call right there. Slowly goes down the brick wall. He later said, I was so scared I couldn't scream. Mike's love for his family and his dedication to the career. And regarding his family, I'd have to say when they were young, they were pretty easy to scare too. I think it might be a genetic thing. Mike talks about a time where I came up, they were all in a minivan type car, and I growled and rocked the minivan, and they thought I was going to tip it over. I can assure them that I would have put it back upright. But Mike's always been proud of his family. He brags about them all the time. And over the years, I haven't seen him as much as I would have liked to, but I can tell you I was kept up to date on all of their successes and all of the family things that were going on. He's just been very proud and very supported by his family. And one of the things that we like to do here is recognize that support. So we give a Chiefs coin to the family members just to say thank you for it. With regards to the career, Mike came up through the ranks. He was a firefighter, lieutenant, captain, battalion chief. He was our training officer, also our health and safety officer. And for a time, he was an interim deputy chief. And he served well in all those capacities. Mike's career has been highlighted by his mentorship and devotion to training and safety. One of those many of those have translated into policy and procedure that will guide the department for decades. I can't count the number of times we've been together on an emergency scene where a tragedy has occurred. We've seen more than anyone should. I don't know why that's getting me. I also can't count the number of times we've saved somebody from a tragedy, transported them to the hospital, stopped the bleeding, or just provided assurance in the middle of the night that a tummy ache was a perfectly normal response to eating gummy bears and oysters. There's been humorous calls as well. Elderly lady who was performing CPR on herself. I thought I shouldn't stop till you got here. And me in my infinite wisdom said, keep doing it. You guys gotta see this. We were dispatched to a woman who had a language barrier, and we got there, found out that she had just made some whipped cream, wanted to get it off the beaters. It's started up, pulled her tongue in. So the language barrier was, I couldn't. So Mike, I want to thank you for your contribution to the Kirkland Fire Department, City of Kirkland, and its citizens. Your 38-year career has had an impact on everyone you worked with. But tenure isn't, in and of itself, necessarily something to celebrate. What really matters is the positive energy, the desire to make things better, and the strength of character we model along the way. Mike, you've made a difference in our department. I keep mentioning you and safety because I suppose that's had the greatest impact on me. I know it had the same impact on others as well. At a time in our history when we moved from smoke eating to SCBAs, from soot-covered helmets to decontamination, and from a small combination department to a professional organization, your tenacity in emphasizing safety modeled a better way to the next generation of firefighters. It's now ingrained. There's no greater goal than to make a positive difference. There's no greater legacy to leave than to accomplish it. Thank you for leaving that legacy for us and making such a profound impact on those you serve with.
Chief Dettmer was my drill master. So 22 years ago, we got hired, there were 8 of us from Kirkland, 4 from Issaquah. We had our academy at Station 26. And I think over the course of that, we got a little tired of doing ropes and knots. So graduation, we start coming up, chief sitting at the podium announcing names one by one. When we come up, first person goes, shakes hands, gives him a small something. Didn't quite notice it. Second person, the same thing. I think it took a couple, 3 before we realized that it was the ropes. We had taken our ropes, and I think we're done tying ropes at that point, and we'd given them all. So they sat there on the podium at the end of graduation. I snuck up there and grabbed them for 22 years. I've had them in my locker waiting. So what I have here is our 12 pieces of rope for you 22 years later.
Picture we have up there, and then Mike's current.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon. My name's Dave Van Valkenburg. I'm a deputy chief with the city of Kirkland. It's my honor and my privilege to uphold the tradition. Now you got me do it. So with the Kirkland Fire Department, we're going to give Mike his last helmet. And in the fire department, there's probably no other symbol that's iconic second to the Dalmatian than the fire helmet. And our fire helmet, the design of our helmet goes back to a firefighter from New York in 1863. And there's some symbolism there. It's tough, it's resistant to heat, it's resilient. The eagle represents the pride, the courage, and the valor of the firefighter. And the front reminds us of the public that we serve. Now you got me doing it all over again. Reminds us of the public that we serve.
I get blamed for it.
Yeah, it's just you. And it's my privilege, my honor to present to Michael his helmet.
So let me take a second just to introduce the fire chief that hired both Mike and I, Bobby Elite.
We have one more thing. Chief Van Valkenburg mentioned the iconic nature of the helmet and the Dalmatian. We may or may not have a Dalmatian puppy. We'll leave that there. No, I have the honor of presenting a shadow box that obviously has the patches as well as the cheek point. And there's room in here, Chief Dettmer, for your mini badges as well. And perhaps if this becomes maybe a family heirloom or symbol, or maybe room for more badges as well. The plaque that's inscribed inside says, Mike Dettmer, in consideration of 38 years of dedicated and exceptional service to the Kirkland Fire Department, the city of Kirkland, and its residents, congratulations.
I'm just really thankful what you guys didn't see behind the scenes is that my mom could stay home to raise us because of his job and because of his hard work and his overtime shifts and his benefits, and we all turned out pretty okay despite her personality. So I just thank the fire department for the opportunity to have him. Thank you, Chief, for hiring him, because of that, I'm in the fire service now, and we're all a very close family, and we're raised the right way, and it's because of that. And I just thank you so much for everybody and everything that you guys did for us. So.
I love the fact that you guys served so darn long, because it served the community, and that's what was important. But good luck to you in your retirement.
Thank you.
Battalion Chief Mike Dettmer with a special message from his daughter.
On behalf of the City of Kirkland, all first responders, and our family, I want to congratulate you on a safe and successful completion of 38 years in the Kirkland Fire Department. You have been a hero and role model to many, including my sister, brother, and I hope to continue your legacy and commitment to the safety of others as I follow your footsteps in my own fire career. Everyone comes home. That's what you dedicated your career to, and now it is your time. Wishing you a happy and healthy retirement. I love you, Dad. Thanks for your service.
That was special.
Hoping it was a surprise.
Thank you.